is none that thou knowest in this cavern, rest assured of that. The being that lives here wishes to take over this body.
Huh. You mean my body?
A pity that thou art not as combative with it. It is consuming thy mind e'en now, and yet thou dost offer no resistance. If thou dost allow it to continue, thou wilt be erased, replaced, and that is not in my best interests either.
Now that's ironic. Isn't that what you're doing to me?
An insulting comparison. This parasite is nothing. It is insignificant. I can easily protect us, if thou dost allow it. Thou shouldst give me more space, more liberty. Open thy mind instead of keeping me prisoner.
Yeah, we'll see. You're asking me to let you come in and mark out your territory. But at what price?
Thou wilt gain access to a greater part of me, to my knowledge, to my power. All that thou risketh is to gain in knowledge and power, and that can do thee no harm. We shall only be stronger, both of us.
Well, let's see. Everything is rosy and without a care.
I imagine that thou wouldst undergo a slight physical transformation. Thy body was not conceived to contain a power such as mine. It will consume thee if thou refuseth to evolve.
There we go. Admit it. You feel better.
Whatever thou risketh in trusting me is insignificant in comparison with what awaits us if thou dost stay and do nothing. If thou dost refuse to evolve, we will both soon be lost, and this world will follow.
Let's get out of this hole and try to think of something else. Edwin or the Red Scribes will surely find another solution.
Thou doth flee. We have no confidence in these people, we both know this. Just as we both know thou wilt never pierce the secret of this cave without me.
Maybe not without you, but definitely not like this. Whether the Scribes are worthy of trust or not is really not the question. Everybody feels like it's in their interest for us to succeed.
Each has a different view of what the meaning of success is.
I just want to get shit-faced and never have to hear your voice again.
Judging by your vacant look, I assume you've had an exchange with the demon.
He offered to protect me against the magic that haunts this cave, on the condition that I let him have more space in my mind.
And? Did it not work?
I refused. I'd rather explore some other solutions before I risk losing my mind, thank you very much.
It's ridiculous. You have the potential to become the most powerful being in Vertial, and you refuse that opportunity because you're afraid of not being able to control it? Time is short. The thing in that cave grows ever more powerful with the passing of each hour.
Look at this.
About? I'm going.
I'll wait for you here.
Greetings, mercenary.
I haven't...
Maybe you've cleaned the corruption from the swamp. Oh well.
I haven't found any more corruption extracts.
Maybe you've cleaned the...
I'll be going. Relmar.
Yes?
I haven't... Let's change. I'll leave you.
It's frustrating. I feel...
Vulcan. I need your help. I found a cave in the swamp, and it looks like there's something powerful inside. But as soon as I get close to it, something tries to attack my spirit.
What do you mean? Are you sure it's not your demon?
No, it's something else. He's the one who warned me. He also offered to help me, but I don't trust him.
I hope you won't get mad at me. But I do actually have a solution.
Why would I be mad at you?
Well, I was afraid your demon might get too powerful. So I asked our healer to work on a potion. It is meant to increase your mental defenses. I think it should be able to solve your problem.
Guess I should thank you, but I'd kind of like you to stop coming up with plots behind my back. That said, now I'll go find your doctor. Can I do some?
No, thank you.
I'll be go.
Greetings, mercenary.
There's a cave I can't enter. Something inside tries to devour my spirit. You wouldn't have anything I could use for protection, would you?
Funny you're asking. Turns out I started working on a potion to help you fight the presence of the demon in your mind. but its effects should also help you against an external intrusion.
I need it right away. The safety of the village depends on it.
I made 2 doses. Here, take them. If someone is with you, it can be used to protect them too.
Thank you. Edwin,
What can I...
I'm going to
You offer me what?
This is the place. Now's the time to find out if this potion is gonna work.
This is... This brew is worse than those sold by common charlatans. I wouldn't count on it doing much. Beware of those creatures. They are powerful and probably the most vicious in all the Deadwalker army.
No!
So you're the one who's been spying on the village. Now that I see you, I understand why you'd rather not show up in person. Oh yeah, I don't hear your voice in my head anymore, actually. You must have figured that out, right? So if you've got a message to deliver, you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Forget it. I came down here to do two things. Look for mushrooms and kick somebody's ass. And guess what? I ain't found any mushrooms.
Victory, mortal. The dead walkers come. Your pathetic little village has been discovered, and soon will no longer exist. Today I fall, but dozens of new brothers and sisters will rise from the dead. The Dark Lords will raise me up again, and they will reward me.
Well, your Ice Lords have never messed with a Powder Master, now have they?
If you listen to the rabble who actually live in the swamps, we should head back to the village now. If he was right, and a general is directing the attack, only your power could stop them.
Edwin.
What can I do?
I would like to... Thanks. I know this place. The village is not far away to the right.
Captain, where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for the center of the village. Sounded like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him. You go back to the...
Prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
The puppet he confronts. It is not like the others.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valvanor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine by right.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemies big time. Let's go do it. Edwin,
What can I...
we need to
Do we have a...
Now,
How
I would like... Thanks. The prince is on. It's more like...
All of this power.
If you're planning to take...
He is using more.
I can take care of myself.
know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Dead Walkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Karabthas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the World Heart. Thy elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
Здравствуй, Артём.
Sybil would never raise a finger against me. She will back me to the end.
The scribe, who is as pretty as she is innocent. Art thou naive? The scribes manipulated thee in the temple and the swamp. But thou placest thy trust in their leader's daughter? Their leader, whose killer thou doth protect? Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the world heart and purify it. It is thine only chance. Do combat there, and if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
Vulcan? Vulcan? You were far away. Is it the demon? He was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yes, it happens sometimes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Karalthas?
Именно фэнтези.
I understand. It's been a long day.
Постапокалипсис — это
I'll let you
другой
think it over
продукция
for a
от этой
while.
компании.
Let me know when you've made a decision.
Или не постапокалипсис, ну, там уже больше к тому приближено, чем это. Ну, Техномансер я не играл. Я играл то, что раньше, это, по-моему, вышло. Марс Warlocks, по-моему, называется. И вот у меня по этим двум играм и сложилось впечатление от этой компании Spiders. То, что у них такие вот средневековые РПГхи. По-моему, Техномансер это, по-моему, уже после этой вышло. По-моему, тоже, да, Spiders. Там, по-моему, Техномансер у него тоже какие-то смешанные обзоры. То есть тоже складывается ощущение, что он такая среднячковая. Потому что, конечно, на фоне всяких там Ведьмаков и тому подобное, то эти, да, кажутся, наверное, бедными. Ну, может быть, так оно, конечно, и есть. Ну, на твои специфичные вкусы тут я ничего не посоветую. Ну, или, по крайней мере, сразу в голову не влезет. Только если как Dead Island, то только советовать Dead Island. Вот, я не знаю, из-за чего ты начал играть в Dying Light. Но Dead Island, оно явно нам победнее будет. Хотя, если ты в предыдущем вопросе про постапок, типа, тебя больше это интересует. Конечно, как раз Dead Island, может быть, и да. Ну пробовал. Ну, значит, не знаю. Что такого вот можно. Либо я сам особо постапоки-то всякие не затрагивал. Потому что по большей части эти постапоки, они выживачи, чем РПГхи. А выживачи для меня не так, поскольку-постольку.
Arundel wants me to go with him to Karlthas. What do you think?
You should go with him. Karlthas is our only hope for now, and the prince seems like a good man. We would be safer there. Both the human and elven armies are gathered there, and I believe you may find some answers there also. The elven sages are some of the wisest people on Vertial. If anyone can figure out what has happened to you, they can.
It's pretty obvious what happened to me. A demon has somehow gotten into my head, and now I gotta live with it.
And this does not worry you?
Yeah, it's starting to scare me.
I can imagine. These new powers come at a price, and I fear that you, Vulcan, your very self, may be the price that has to be paid. You must go to Karlthas so they can examine you. I believe you must find a way to control this thing, or even rid yourself of it before it's too late.
What do you intend to do now? We can't stay here.
I have to talk things over with the other members of my order. But we planned on going to Karlthas, and I think that is still the best idea. Everything that is left of the human and elf armies is there. If we join forces, we should be strong enough to hold out against the Deadwalkers. The contract with your company only ends once there anyway, and I doubt your captain wants to break it. What's more, it might be an excellent opportunity to learn more about your guest. The Elven Sages are famous, and their library holds many reference books. And I suggest, until we should learn more, that you neither listen to it nor obey it. I think it's lying.
Prince Arundel is asking us to join up with his...
For years now, the Knight has fought in many but the generals, the kings, and the chiefs of those armies. Were you? If the mercenary goes to Karlthas, this prince will use him for... He cares for nothing beyond his own safety. And if he is faced with the Ice Lord, the Knight is weary of these doubts and petty thought. If he was in the mercenary's place, he would listen to them, and he would like to know that he would not stand alone in this final.
We'll be able to break camp soon. Where's our...
For now, we're going to stick with the Red Scribes. They haven't paid us yet. In any case, that's where we're headed. I sent Wolf on ahead of us a few weeks ago to see if he could find... This war is looking worse and worse for us. But considering what's left of Vertial, that would be like hiding in a pile of ashes. For the moment, it's the...
Thy captain is less stubborn than thee. Methinks I should...
That's not a good idea, Captain. As long as we still don't know what he is, and more...
Well, up until now, he's been useful. I think if he'd wanted to harm us, he would have already done it.
Do you think we ought to follow the prince to...
If you want to get to the World Heart, we'll need to go by there. But the prince's company seems both unnecessary. Believe me, I know his type all too well. Invested with a mission, he is in the name of his family or because of an idealized vision of his future duties, chasing after glory and honor unprepared.
Seeing the shit we're in, I don't think he's doing it just for the glory. He's got an interest in...
And in making it look like everyone has survived entirely due to... Do you really believe he wants you around just not to mention the increasing threat implied by our friend?
What do you suggest?
When we get to Carolthas, we better give them the slip and head to Blackford.
Why should we go down?
Because those lands are positioned quite close to the city of the elves, unlike all the lands of the Ice Lord.
Do you think we should listen to Prince Ar...
The great elven army and what is left of the human army in this part of Vertial, and separately none of these troops stood a chance. But unite, reinforcements from the Freeborn Blades and Red Scribes will help. And even if I don't approve of all the strategic choices made by my sovereign these last few years, I think he'll rise to the... He knows the lands around Carolthas perfectly, so I'm sure he will bring the battle on. And since you're curious to know more about what happened to you, my people's scholars are famous. They can surely help.
You've got it all figured out.
I believe we can manage to hold the Deadwalker army back this time.
There you are, at last. So, have you made your decision?
I will fight with you at Carolthas. Your army may be our only chance of victory.
Idiot! Thou hast sentenced thyself to death. And now?
Now we will go with the others to Carolthas, to swell our ranks, combine our forces, and face the Deadwalker army on equal terms.
Equal terms? Because thou hast slain a vassal far from his master? Do not presume too much upon this body. Now draw close to the domain of one of these necromancers. Faced with his power, 1,000 soldiers more or less will make no difference. The power to slay this vermin lies within us. But it cannot be used from such a weak vessel, nor can it even be protected from those who covet it.
I am more and more powerful.
Yes, yet still not powerful enough. And this city is of no interest. The necromancer will lay waste to it with a wave of his hand. While he tarries, thou must make haste to reach his palace.
You said that I lacked the power. I will not throw myself into the wolf's jaws.
When thou returnest to the world heart, none will stand before us. Thou wouldst already possess the power to destroy this sorcerer and his like, if thou hadst but allowed the evolution of this useless body. Look upon thyself. Thou art duped.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
You coming, Vulcan? Your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the Deadwalkers have already been here. They're still close.
We must rejoin my father's army as swiftly as we may.
I think we already found them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped not far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Prince Arundel, my lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice. We stood no chance. Almost all of the city has been invaded by the ice.
My father! Where is the king?
I know not, Your Highness. But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander Valen has built a camp close by the city.
Valen is here? Take us to his camp.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
My prince, we had lost all hope of seeing you return safe. We have no word from Bastion.
Bastion is lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
The deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting, while you and your wondrous army waited, warm and safe, sat upon their asses. I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Silence, both of you. Relmar saved my life, Valen. For now, you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord. And I see that you are escorted by the Freeborn Blades.
In truth, they are escorting the Red Scribes, but their presence is our good fortune. They have already once put the dead walkers to rout in the marshes. This man slew one of their generals before my very eyes. I will tell you more of this later. Now I must speak with my father. Where is he?
No one knows, my prince. The king was still in the royal palace when the river Estelduin fell upon the city.
The river? What happened?
'Twas like a great wave that froze all that it touched. We had seen the approach of the Deadwalkers' vanguard 4 days before, and we had raised Caroltas' defenses in preparation. Not even the sight of 10 juggernauts would have feared us, but we never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates, never once speaking. And then, the river rose up from its bed to form a gigantic cloud that hung up over Caroltas. We understood our peril too late. Near all of our soldiers stood atop the ramparts or in the streets when the ice cloud fell. All were frozen where they stood. That was his signal to launch their assault, but we were already vanquished. We fought to cover our retreat.
We must find the king!
I know, my prince, but every entry to the city is guarded, and we cannot risk being discovered.
It is clear we will not travel 200 paces if we do not first slay the sentinels close to the encampment. Only then will we be able to attempt to enter the city and save your father.
I'll go find your king for you.
Vulcan, did you hear me ask for volunteers? Our mission is over. The Red Scribes have screwed up from start to end, but they're in the hands of the Elven army now.
Captain, since we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful, right? And we have to get inside those walls if we want to know what happened to Wolf and the other blades we left here.
Ah, Vulcan. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
That is why I shall go with him. I grew up in this city. We shall help one another.
My prince, you know well it is my duty to object to you taking such a risk.
And you also know that your objections will change nothing. No man here knows the palace better than I. If my father is within, I will find him.
By your word, sire. But I fear most what other things you may find. I can but put my trust in your newfound champion to watch over your highness.
Don't forget, you'll have to deal with those sentinels before you try anything else, Vulcan. Meanwhile, the lads will set up camp near the south gate.
Understood, Captain.
Mercenary, I owe you my life.
How did you get out of your...
I don't know. All I know is that I just had the time to grab my weapon and get out into the village square. Sometimes, the sense of duty...
Maybe the cure we made finally worked.
Relmar told me about that. Maybe you saved my life twice, not just once.
Do you know Relmar?
I knew him well. A lot. He and I were milk brothers. But life goes on. Relmar defied my father's order.
He had a good reason.
A good reason? What reason? Dragging us into war.
His cause was just. He refused to watch the other peoples of Vertiel suffer and fall one after the...
We could talk about how just his cause is for days. Maybe we wouldn't be here today. And his best friend.
Why did the elves and...
That decision cost us dearly. It isn't easy to watch, but our king felt that we needed to gain. Long before the war officially began, they were already...
And you said nothing? You could have warned the other kingdom.
We told them. We told them to avoid the fight, to flee. So we preferred to stay neutral and not provoke. So they saved the greatest prize. We underestimated them.
Are you from Carolthas?
Yes, I was born there. I spent most of... We knock things down so seldom that the city is... I suppose that's why you are...
I'll be going.
How can I...
Damn, it's freezing here.
I've spent many winters in libraries with no heating. After that, you hardly know. Which reminds me, do you know if...
No idea. You looking for any book?
Not a book, many books. The elves have the most advanced culture in the world.
I have other things I gotta do first. But I will try to go with you so you can find your books.
Vulcan, I have to talk to you. I saw you getting friendly with her. You should be more careful. She is not what she pretends.
I know she's not playing straight with us. She's got her little secrets.
You don't understand. It's a lot more serious than little secrets. 200 or 300 years ago, there were other groups of sages and magicians, like the Red Scribe.
So you think that they were the ancestors of the Ice Lords or something?
I'm getting to that. The White Lords lived in the north of Vertiel, out in the ice. But in reality, they somehow transformed themselves. And in one of... It was the portrait of...
It is
Since you seem so close to her, try to find out more about her past. How old is she?
I will have to be careful.
Keep me informed. But Bill...
I'd like to...
What do you want to know?
See you later.
Vulcan, I hope...
I still haven't...
It's there.
Do the dead...
Still. And it's a
I'll take care of those walking corpses before your men ever need...
Thank you.
I have some... How did you survive?
I was lucky. When I was outside over the days that followed.
Do you have any information?
Very. Apparently, most of the dead walkers. He assigned one of his concubines. That said, if the Ice Lord...
Do you know if there's any...
The rare information I get, the Chiller has apparently... There are probably pockets...
One more reason to hold here. What can you tell me?
I understand what you're asking. The answer is yes. He has demonstrated skill and courage.
I see. The young prince...
He was merely seeking to protect...
What can you tell?
I understand.
I'll be going.
Just in time, Vulcan. I'm afraid...
What happened to you?
To me, nothing. It's about my people.
No.
No. I mean, yes.
I'm not sure.
I'll explain. Every elf possesses a stone of souls. These stones are passed from generation. With all of those who died at Carolthas, there are thousands of... You're no doubt the one who will be traveling to our city the most. If you could bring back as many of them... Actually, all of my people would be in your debt. At least...
All right, I'll take care of it. But don't expect to see me dance.
That would, in fact, be an amusing sight. but I do get your meaning. Whenever you can, check the bodies of elves you come across, even if we manage to save only a very few.
I'll see what I can. Let's change. I'm guessing this is...
For years now, I've been waiting for the day when if I was ever coming back home, I would have preferred be.
This is no time to feel sorry for yourself. This war is not over yet.
We have been swept away. There is no more...
How long have you been harassing the dead?
Nearly 7 years.
7 years of guerrilla warfare, and you're still here. You know exactly how...
Perhaps.
Let's change... I'll leave you.
I have nothing to say to you, mercenary. You want to follow these gutless elves? Good day, even if the expression isn't necessarily appropriate.
I have some... Can you tell me...
Battle? We got wiped off the field. A defeat they'll be singing about just when our troops were getting ready to and in a flash, the Estelduin, not many survived.
How did you manage?
I guess that's the advantage of being a smith. The fireplace is
Do you know the prince?
I've done business with His Highness, yes, but I wouldn't... But I guess you're not really interested in the past. I can tell. Several times after he came back to Car... I suppose he's our ruler.
What can you tell me about...
What do you want to know? He was a great king. Why? I guess that despite everything...
Where's the elf...
Army? What army? Out. As for those who are still...
Do you know Rel?
Do I know him? He's a legend for us. But to be honest, he robbed so many convoys and carts But how can we keep...
Let's talk about it. Show me which...
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much...
Mercenary.
How did you manage?
Bit of luck, just like with everyone. I pulled guard duty so many times in a row that I was sent. It was horrible. Anyway, I jumped into my unit.
What can you tell me?
I hardly know him. I wasn't in his unit. Anyway, I have to admit that...
How are things going?
Bah, we're short of everything, and morale's... In a way, you could say everything's fine.
I'm leaving. Do you have a moment? I wanted to... What do you know about...
It's a very ancient city. The elves are master preserved. You can find traces of Karalthas, but the city also incorporates...
What happened?
As far as I understand it, the elf...
They didn't stand it.
And how could they? They rarely take to the battlefield.
Who is this?
Don't tell me that...
Don't take me for an idiot. I know what he is, but that doesn't really help much.
He's one of the 7. He's not... In the past, he used to be...
What changed?
I don't know. The Ice Lord's alive. He has certain abilities that make him fit.
Let's change... I want it... Let's change... Later.
A good day to you.
Greetings, Mercer.
Can I have a...
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain...
Huh. If I knew how messed up everything was gonna...
I bet. But we're lucky you followed us.
Yeah, well, seeing what's left of the village, it's not like I had a choice. And with you around, business is better.
Let me see...
What is it, Val?
I wanted to... The Blades who were in the city.
I hope so. I really hope so. After all, generally the Ice Lords...
The Blades who were... What do you think?
The same as I always thought. That all of this fuss...
You don't think we have any chance?
How can you ask yourself that question? Standing in front of this devastation.
Do you know Car...
I came here a long time ago. At the beginning. There they were. All when I learned that there was a map...
Let's change... I have to go.
The Knight knows this region well. He came here once before. Well, he would like to reconnoiter the area. He thinks he can find things that...
If you think you can find something useful, go ahead. But remember, the position... Hey, Buffalo. I see no...
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
How's the...
If you were to spend less time hanging around with your new friends, you'd know. It's not wine and roses. Already there weren't many of us, and now it looks like our only hope of success. We can't last too long in it.
I reckon the Deadwalker army... Have you had time to...
Yes, but they didn't say much. I don't think they trust us. They were just as stupid as we...
Do you think they'll stay?
I don't think they're in it.
What do you think?
That we are no more than fucking... We have no choice if...
For now, we know nothing.
Tell you what. If you save our asses, I'll buy...
I knew I needed some... I'm going. Edwin.
What can I do?
I would like to... I always hear people talk...
First, forget all the children's stories about a friendly force for good. Or the World Heart is very real. It is from there that magic comes, as well as certain... These energies can be captured and used.
The demon insists we must purify it.
It's a good bet it is referring indirectly to the... This power has an origin and a cost. Imagine leeching.
So all we have to do is go to this place. Aren't you?
Is that your polite way of suggesting?
I was simply...
Oh, how touching. But after having...
We're going to try...
Yes, of course. You'll need to locate it.
So you're saying it's...
You catch on quickly. But be realistic. You're ally.
And then what? Wait for the war to be lost?
You could hide yourself and...
No way.
This incomprehensible affection for lost causes.
What happened at Carolthas?
Wait until your enemies have gathered and then take them to cast a spell capable of freezing a river. He would have to be... He could be your key to the World Heart. Find him and eliminate him.
Thanks.
Greetings, mercenary. I hope you're here to help us
We'll be watching this sector. Thank you for your help, mercenary. The going's a bit steep, so be careful what...
How can I help?
I'll be going. I've got other things to do first before I get involved in that. We got a problem.
Trying to force our way through would be a terrible error. We would alert the whole city.
We have to find another way.
Thanks for the help, mercenary. We're going to keep watch in this sector. If I were you, I wouldn't go near the main gate.
How can I help?
I'll be going. The Deadwalkers...
It's a start, but the main door is still out of reach. But now we're free to approach the city and look for an...
Until the guard changes, or until they realize they haven't heard from them for a while and stronger patrols come down.
The die is cast. We have to go fast, and if there is a way in, you can bet the Deadwalkers...
Not necessarily. They're pretty careless when they don't have a general behind them telling them what to do. Victory will have softened them up a bit. As long as nobody
Let's hope so. And while we're on this subject...
Ask away.
The Deadwalkers still control the main road. One of the towers you took. When the undead notice they've lost contact with their the soldiers I posted there will do their duty to the end. But if we could eliminate the barricade to gain as much time as possible...
Save your spick. The barricade's...
Really? Excellent. Now we can...
Did your men find a way?
If they had, I'm still certain.
What makes you so sure?
Carol Thas is an ancient city that was...
A passageway beneath a city, huh? I still have a...
It's there.
I have some. I'll be going.
How can I?
I'll be going. Now I've seen everything. The Deadwalkers kicking each other's asses.
I beg your pardon?
What? This one talks. What the hell are you, a lich? A zombie scribe?
We've only known one another a few seconds, and already you insult me. Charming, I must say.
If you aren't one of them, then what are you?
I am an immortal superior spirit. And you?
So you're an Ice Lord. I thought you'd be taller or something.
I have absolutely no involvement with that bunch of cheapskate conjurers, and I would never humiliate myself by working for them, since that's what you seem to be suggesting.
Yeah? Rotting flesh sticking out bones? You sure as hell look like a damn Deadwalker to me.
Tut tut. Did no one ever tell you not to judge a book by its cover? It's true that you're young, but use your wits. Would I be fighting my own troops if what you suggest were the truth?
All I can be sure of is that you're not really alive, and that makes you my enemy. And what's more, you're in my way.
Enough! I yield. This rotting body will not survive more punishment. In all my 6,000 years, I have never witnessed such power. You seem to be as unique a being as I am. What is the source of your power? What are you?
There's a demon inside me. A creature of flame that claims to come from the World Heart.
How fascinating. Even if the term demon seems to lack precision. Nonetheless, I must confess that in spite of my vast knowledge, I have no idea what this entity really is. At last, something interesting. I was almost dying of boredom. I suspect that exploring what's inside you will probably be quite exciting. No, don't speak. I'm coming with you. I can't wait to find out more about your case.
I can't have you tagging along with me right now. I have something to do in the city. Wait for me back at the camp. We'll talk about what we think you and I are later on.
Yes, I've seen where your camp is. Actually, it's quite surprising the Deadwalkers haven't noticed it yet. However, I suspect my unannounced arrival might pose a slight problem for your brothers in arms.
Yeah, I guess with your face, they might not welcome you with open arms. Just tell them I sent you, and try to behave.
Very well. Do you know your way into the city? There's a hidden entrance not far from here. I'll show you where it is on your map.
Thanks.
How can I help?
I'll be... city is an open grave.
What have they done to my city? A curse upon them all!
We'll be lucky if we find any survivors.
How can I?
I'll be going.
You! Hey, this way. You're a human. It's the... Look out! Up there! You there!
Shh! Keep it down. We're looking for the king. Where is he?
He's dead. You can't get us out of here, please! They might send...
Go on. Hurry up and get to the support pillar in the north. Once you're outside, go east to the cliff. That's where the...
All right, but what do we do if we come...
We can't go with you guys, but I'll give you some tips on how... To start with, don't bunch up. Send it... And above all, the living dead aren't particularly watchful. If you stand...
Thank you, Mercy.
I've got one last piece of advice. People always think about being brave. If you start losing it, use your anger and don't panic. You'll know what to do.
this thing?
I don't know, but it doesn't look right.
Son,
my boy. Can it be you?
Oh, fuck. By all the gods. Father? It cannot be!
Do not look upon me. I am so sorry. Do not stay here. Take the crown and leave this place.
Oh, Father. But what have they done to you?
I surrendered. Lord Blackfrost told me that he was slain. That Marshal Winter's army had left no survivors at Bastion. I had not the strength to even raise my sword. And so he changed us, remade us, the other nobles and I, and all those who had taken refuge in the palace. He wanted me to witness our end, so that I would live without defeat and news of your death for eternity. But you are alive. You live. Your mother and I are so relieved to know you live.
Mother? But how can I release you from this curse?
My son, if you only knew how sorry we are. You cannot save us. We are condemned to this abomination. You must slay us. The others, the Queen, the Count, all of these people. I feel their suffering. Hear their screams within me. Put an end to it, I beg you. Free us that our souls may be with you.
Sire, I can take care of this, if you want me to.
For pity, my boy. Whatever you decide. Take the crown.
He could see that you were alive, and you put an end to his suffering. In every way, I think you did what was best.
I know. And I shall have the crown, and all that it represents. But I shall never wear it with dignity until I have reconquered my kingdom and slain this Ice Lord.
We have to get back to the camp before the Deadwalkers come for us. The death of one of the Liches is bound to have gotten their attention.
I will come soon. I must first perform a ritual to free my father's soul from this unholy carcass so that it may stay with me.
I'll wait outside.
I need to be alone for a time. I'll meet up with you in the camp.
Or to wait for Arundel. Not in his condition. The Deadwalkers will be scouring the city to find who killed their Lich. We gotta get back to the camp fast.
We waste our time here. The fate of these people is sealed. The sole act that can defeat the necromancers is to take back the stolen energy of the World Heart.
I decide what has to be done, with or without your agreement.
Mercenary! The Sentinels in the other group were killed by Deadwalkers, and there's a group of undead on the road, stopping anyone from getting through.
I'll see what I can do. Buffalo.
Not before I...
Have you?
Yeah, they were...
Do you think...
I don't think that...
What do you... For... I'm good. Edwin.
What can I do for you?
I would like... What's the story with this Mathras guy?
It's hard to say. He's one of the living dead. Of that You must understand that necromancy, the magic that allows the dead to be... Mathras functions differently somehow. It is not his body that has been...
He says he's 6,000 years old. You believe?
It is entirely possible. Instead of drawing energy from the world heart, he draws energy...
Could that have anything to do with the Ice Lords?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
What is it, Bob?
I wanted... The blade.
Jim.
What... You... Do you know Carol?
I came...
Listen.
Hello!
Let me see...
I wish I...
Mercenary, it is well that you are returned. A creature that seemed like...
Yeah, he's a potential ally. Don't worry.
I fear I attacked him, and arrested him. He tried to talk to me, but
Where is he now?
He is with the Red Scribes.
Perfect.
Well, you...
I have... Let's talk. Show me what...
Mercenary.
I'm leaving. What can you tell me?
He is a most unusual being. Do you?
Don't you get the impression that he's just...
Even though at first sight, such a... And his appearance speaks for itself.
It's true that he does...
As far as I understand it, he regularly changes his bodies. As soon as the one he's... What is really fascinating is that he is the kind of... undead. Remember that his knowledge could very well turn our vision of mortality.
What did I tell you? Once they've recovered from the shock of my somewhat shriveled appearance, everybody thinks I...
He could really help us out. If we could only be
You insult me yet again. Joining forces with a band of...
Some basic information that got you into our camp. That seems pretty clear.
Really? What would be in it for me? Not that the company of the...
I can confirm that he hasn't ever been alone. But you look a bit
The commander says there's a traitor in the camp, and our new friend is obviously a prime suspect. What if he can read minds?
Well, I think that the commander is wrong. We've spoken for a long time with Mathras. It's obviously very difficult to detect telepathic communication.
Very well. I'll just... Let's talk. Do you have a moment? I wanted to ask... Let's change... Later.
A good day to you.
Greetings, Mert.
Can I have... Mathras.
My dear, I have...
Who are you?
I am Mathras.
Right. So why aren't you out there hanging out with your...
First of all, I don't have any pals. I'm a little too old for that. I've been around for over 6,000 years, and I'm still very much alive.
6,000 years old? Hey, you don't look a day.
You flatterer. I did, however, lose a toe this morning. Nonetheless, these dead walkers are simply... Whereas I am an immortal...
That's not so dumb. It's what allows you to go on
Exactly. I give these bodies extra life that they...
I want to ask you, why did you come to...
Why not? There's one thing you should know. So I do my very best to be in the right place.
Fun. You think this...
Well, distracting then, if you prefer. What do you expect?
What do you know about...
Apart from the fact that they're an incongruous mass of corpses with appalling back, I can tell you that and since it's obvious they're in... All of which suggests the Ice Lords who are... Something I grant you...
In 6,000 years, have you ever seen a...
Honestly? Well, no. You are, as you might put it, fucked. Or at least the mortals seem to be. But you carry something, and it is this seemingly... This demon, as you call it, has never before walked the earth. Neither he, neither it. Consequently, and in spite of the evident futility of such a sentiment, there may...
Well, what happened to the elf?
I think he was simply lacking in strength. They transformed him into an arch-lich. It's a particularly delicate and extremely dangerous... It can only be performed on an elf, and then...
How so?
Elves have many flaws, but most of them do have a very profound... If an elf believes he is going to be tortured to make him reveal the secret, it would seem that this king was...
Do you have any idea about what...
In all my long lives, I've never seen your like. I have seen real demons. When I lived as a war drum player amongst the...
Dwarves are just legend. You're yanking...
It would be churlish to mock someone when it is... Thus the dwarves did exist, and I was once one of them. They used to use these little creatures, barely the... They were little red creatures with tiny... You look a little like one of them, only much bigger. And you have an even more pronounced affinity with fire. I believe this affinity with flames is no coincidence. You are clearly a response. It is entirely possible that...
How are things with Sil?
What a charming young girl. Her hunger for knowledge reminds me of myself in the distant past, when I was young. I imagine that if I still felt any physical desires, I would happily give her a good few hours of... And it seems to me that she's rather more interested. At any rate, she is by far the most interesting red scribe I've met in the past 300...
Talk to you later.
They attacked the wrong person. How dare they condemn our king to such a macabre fate? My father. It's time for us to repay the Deadwalkers in kind. I want to see them destroyed, so not a single one of those dead ever dare set foot in our streets again. We're going to launch a massive assault to take back our city. It is time to turn the tide of this war. Vulcan, we will need you and your extraordinary abilities. We have to send a small group to open the city gates. I'm counting on you. I know that you can be stealthy and incredibly effective. A few soldiers will be going with you. This is our best chance. Blackfrost doesn't seem to be here anymore, and most of his forces went with him. But before we launch the assault, we need to strengthen our army. I've been told there are prisoners in the city. If we free those soldiers, we can add them to our ranks. We're also going to need to get our equipment in as good shape as possible. We're fortunate that our smith has survived. Let us hope he'll be able to provide us with everything we need. But it's better to make sure.
Thou knowest that Blackfrost's palace will take us to the world heart. Yet still thou dost waste thy time in vain battles. Thy stupidity knows no bounds.
Vulcan, I need your help.
What, sorting books? Observing swamp critters? You don't think I have better stuff to do right now?
That's not fair. I'm not stupid. I understand that what is most important now is the fight, and our soldiers...
The Freeborn Blades will do just fine. Don't you worry about that.
Not them, the other human soldiers.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure we can count on them. They've already lost the war. They're only staying here because the elves are protecting them, but they've got no fight left in them. They have to believe they can win. They have to fight alongside the elves and the Freeborn Blades. I've tried talking with them, but they treat me like a child. Maybe they would listen if you would talk to them.
Me? Most regular soldiers don't have time for mercenaries.
They just need to get their spirit back, boost their morale. I'm sure you could find some words to help them.
Vulcan, come here. I need to talk to you about something. While you were in the city, the Deadwalkers apparently began stirring. Several scouts have disappeared without a trace. They can't just have been ambushed by chance. I'm afraid we have a traitor among us. Though if that's the case, I don't understand. What's really troubling is that these disappearances pretty much correspond to your, even if it's just as possible that...
And why can't it be one of your people?
Why would he do that? And above...
Maybe he reacted to the prince's return. He may have expected you to lay down your weapons, and when he saw you were gaining hope...
Maybe. Regardless, we have to find the spy and silence him. You have done...
Of course.
I've taken a tour of the camp, and it's like a sieve.
Huh.
Well, I'd be safer with a few dozen well-placed traps. Do you think you could build them?
Why don't you just build the traps yourself, you know?
True, but I don't have the necessary...
I'll find the stuff you need, but you're gonna build them, all right? I haven't...
Absolutely. I'll save some time, but...
I'll let you know when I've got all this stuff. Let's change... I haven't... Let's change... I've got the materials you need to build the trap. Here you go.
Thanks.
Careful not to blow yourself up, okay? These babies are... I'll leave you here. Relmar.
Yes?
I'll leave you.
Vulcan, I hope...
I have... I'll be go.
How can I...
I'll be... Sybil, can I talk?
Yes?
I'd like to...
What do you want to know?
I've been thinking about the... I found a building that must be the library you were talking. Shall we go?
It would be my...
Sybil,
Yes?
I'd like...
What do you want to...
What do you think of me?
I think he's absolutely you. I have always loved history and history books. But he actually lived through history. It's just... his knowledge could allow us to better understand...
Do you really think he's...
Oh, I'm convinced of it. You only have to look at him. He's so...
Something to do with our
Yes, he won't talk to me about his romantic experiences. I managed to get a lot of stories about battles and also It's not that I want to pry.
I could always ask you. Do you have a moment? I wanted to... Let's... later. You would know more about the Dead Walkers than us. Who do you...
Walking around in a dead body doesn't make one an expert on all other dead things, young man. But I have learned to trust my experience. Something that you, despite your youth, should attempt to do also. I imagine, firstly, the traitor must be able to enter, and then it must be someone who can observe your comings and goings. Lastly, it is someone who knows your plans. Someone who knows that alone excludes a large number, particularly the undead here. In your place, I should go and question the camp.
Thanks for the tips. Talk to you later. Mithras.
My dear...
I want to... Talk to you later.
Greetings.
I'll be...
A good day to you.
Do you have a moment? I want to... Let's change... later.
Mercenary.
Has anyone gone by here? Any men leaving without passes?
No, apart from you, no one.
Your commander thinks there's someone sneaking out. To me...
That's terrible. Who could do something like that? Anyway, I promise no one's been by here. You should go... And maybe the sentinels in the North Tower have...
Has anyone gone by? I'm leaving. Undead? In our camp? Aren't you afraid it'll communicate with its masters? Sir?
It's a calculated risk. Your friend Edwin told me that she can interrogate those creatures, so we captured one.
You really can do some pretty weird things.
Listen, Vulcan. We're not going to turn down any information. If we can find out how to haul our asses out of the fire, I don't see how it can hurt. Ready to make it talk?
If our fire breather doesn't need me right away, I can start getting ready.
I was just passing by. You don't need me to make it talk, right? I'll let you take care of that.
The knight has come to ask help from his friend. While on reconnaissance, he spotted a convoy which he thinks a group of deadwalkers transporting an object. He thinks they should be attacked. The broken road will only slow them a little. The knight and his friend must...
I have things I have to do.
Then the convoy must be allowed to reach its destination unchallenged. So,